Natalia and welcome back to my channel. We're back with another month's favorite. It's the end of February of 2026 and I am here to share with you my favorites of the month, just as I did for January. February was a really good month. There was actually a lot emotionally, I think a lot of emotional development that happened, and I think that's why today's a sunny day, today's a good day. Ignore my bed without any bed sheets because we're clean here, we wash. But yeah, so it was a good month. I think there was a lot of development, which I am, by the way, documenting. I'm doing the artist way and I'm documenting my progress. It's a 12-week workbook and I am documenting my progress and seeing how it happens week by week. So if you want to watch what has happened in the first week, so the last week that just happened, you can click here in my video and enjoy and see, and if you want to do it with me, that would be amazing, so that we can all work on developing our creativity and becoming more creative people and healing our inner child and inner artist. I think those are very important things for us to be working on. Without further ado, we're gonna start with my month's favorites, and I want to start with my favorite read. My favorite read of this month was The Lost Daughter by Elena Ferrante. It was a beautiful book. It's really, if you have the chance to read it, it's not that long. It's a pretty thin book, and it's beautiful, and I think this is the first time I'm exposed to her writing, and her writing is actually freaking amazing. I appreciate the themes that she covers in this. She talks of, there's actually a movie on Netflix. If you're not a reader, you can watch the movie instead. But yeah, I appreciate the themes that she covers in this book, and I appreciate the focus of it, because we're telling a story about an adult woman, and I think it goes against all the taboos of our society of what a woman should be. I think a lot of times in our society, the woman has to be the nurturing one, the kind one, the there for everyone, the one without ambition, the soft one, and she goes entirely against this. I think it just really goes to show her feminist range. I think it was really amazing, and it talks about maternity, it talks about not about friendship, but I guess to an extent, yeah, but it talks a lot about maternity and what it means to be the wife of a household, and what it can do to your dreams and to your heart at the end of the day. Anyways, if you're interested, it was an amazing read. It took me a couple days, not that much. If you can watch the movie on Netflix, it's really great. So The Lost Daughter by Elena Ferrante. For the next, I want to talk about my favorite food, though I didn't eat anything that exciting and new this month compared to January that I went to Puerto Rico and tried mofongo de ropa vieja, which was amazing. I ate a lot of the usual things that I do. I did go to the Colombian restaurant here in the corner, as I always do. I ate my bandeja paisa. I've eaten a lot of arepas. I ate pozole, which, by the way, I should put out there, is one of my favorite foods ever. Like, ever. I got the chance to try it. I didn't take a picture of it. I also ate tostilocos, which were amazing. But above everything, there's this one ice cream that we tried, and it was amazing. I forget what it was, but it was something along the lines of raspberry chocolate, and it was amazing. And we had it like definitely more than once, but we were on a date, my boyfriend and I, and then we tried it. It was amazing. I think it was a flavor specifically for Valentine's Day, but it was genuinely one of the best ice creams we've had. It was like in our top 10, so that was really amazing. Love that ice cream. Raspberry is a new favorite fruit that I've discovered to love. So yeah, that was the favorite, even though it's not like an actual food, it was more of like a dessert. That was top favorite. Music has been and will always be one of my favorite topics to talk about, because I am the kind of person that gets obsessed with an album for like a period of time until I literally like go through it so much that I get kind of over it for a bit, and then I switch onto another album and then I come back to it. So I have like, I'm very loyal in the sense that like once I stick to something, I want to listen to just that album. And respectively, I am obsessed with Rawayana right now, this Venezuelan group. They're really amazing. Like, holy, I had heard of them before. I had heard their like older songs like Hora Loca, or I don't know, at least those were the popular ones. Those are the ones that I had heard before. But now that they put out this new album, Donde es el After, I've been listening to it from beginning to end because I also love that they do this thing where they combine the songs at the end, like they blend them together really, really well. And to me, that album is a representation of what it's like to be a Latino. They made it so that the whole album feels like you're in like in this whole like Latino party, and like they include every single corner of Latin America to me. And as someone that grew up in Latin America, it just feels like I'm literally like dancing with my tío. Like it feels like I'm dancing with my tíos and my primas. And so it's an amazing album. My favorite song from it is Se Viene Cositas. It's the last song. However, the whole album is amazing. I love Domingo Familiar. I love the reggaeton. They include bachata. Like they include literally like a bunch of different rhythms from Latin America that I really, really love, and they do amazing at it because they're able to do this without losing their own personal tone as a band, and I think that's super cool. So if you haven't heard it, Donde es el After by Rabayana is an amazing, amazing album that you should listen to. So for those who don't know, I am a photographer, and my favorite place this month was the studio. I went to the studio twice this month, and I absolutely adored every single second of it. Every time I get to a studio, I feel like I'm me again. Like it's just I feel so fulfilled, and it was so much fun to try to get all these photos. I took really amazing photographs, but the people I was shooting for were so kind, they're so amazing, so much fun. And yeah, so that was definitely like my top. I feel like I can fully explore my creativity and like just be myself, and I feel comfortable there. So it was really great. Like I think that was definitely like one of the best days I had this month, and it was being at the studio because we were there for at least 4 hours. It was one of the best times ever. So yeah, and along with those lines, I want to share some of my photographs. I've been really trying to develop more of a stylist look. I am passionate about fashion photography. That's something I want to do, and if I do candids, as in like events, I always want to try to make it feel like exactly just I want it to feel like a feeling. I don't want it to be too posy, and if it is posy, it's trying to express something specific. Like I think these photographs are something about them is that yeah, they're posing and they look like they're literally models, they're perfect, but I feel like there's a lot of feeling in them with the color and the design and the outfits, and I'm just trying to get a lot better at that, and like being able to express a feeling that I have or a vision that I have that's a little more out there through my photographs, instead of just capturing something, doing minimal editing and calling it a day. I really want to pour my heart out into every photograph that I take, and every event that I document, every person I work with. So I'm trying to work in that field, in that area, but also finding this balance of how can I show my artistic side but also be there and document what other people might feel in the moment, you know? So it's like it's a balance of the two. I think it's like a combination and a bond that we're building here, and I've been really working toward it, and I'm really happy because it's my favorite thing in the world, and so I've been doing that, and that's been really awesome. Last but not least, for this series, or for this February wrap up, are my thoughts, what I thought about and the whole month. So I had a couple of thoughts. I worked in the Artist Way. Here it is. I'm currently in my 2nd week of the Artist Way, and this has been super healing because it has helped me so far rid myself or begin to heal a lot of the insecurities that I had in my head about my creativity and what I am able to do and what I should be able to do. I think it's pushing me to put myself out there and to keep trying, because a lot of times with those insecurities I had, I would get discouraged. So I'm really being pushed to keep trying and work on my discipline. Something I really struggle with, that I've mentioned across my channel for a long time, is discipline. And so I'm really working toward that, and that's been super good. I think it's helpful. I think it helps me find a vision. And more than that, I think it really shows that once I have a clear path of what I want to do and who I want to become, and now that I'm feeling like my feet are more on the ground, as in figuring out what I want to do with my life and everything, discipline is going to be key to take me to where I want to go. And so I think there was also discipline in trying, and discipline in not letting myself fall apart in a way and just keep trying. So that's been something that has been really sticking out to me. Besides that, all the fun things that happened this month, we watched the Super Bowl. That was super fun. We threw a whole party. I'm gonna include pictures here. That was so much fun. I made quesitos, like Puerto Rican quesitos, cake pops, like designed with like footballs and like the Puerto Rican flag. We're not Puerto Rican, but yeah, so that was so much fun. It was like a whole party. We made como un asado. We ate a lot. It was super good. So that was so much fun. And yeah, I just had a lot of photo shoots. My friend has a brand. She's selling hoodies, and my boyfriend and I were able to do a photo shoot with her. So that was like super fun. We did like some videos, and yeah, it's really amazing. It was really fun. I think it was a month for me to keep exploring creativity and being with friends and redesigning my priorities and what I want for my future, and really focusing and dialing on that. So that was really fun. But I'm excited for March, because for March I think I want to just keep going at this and hopefully upscale even more than I feel like I just did. And obviously keep making videos, because videos are so fun and so amazing. And as always, if you have any book recommendations, movie recommendations, things to do, that videos that you want to see from me, I would love to hear them in the comments. But besides that, thank you for watching, and I hope any of these things are cool to you, that I exposed you to new music or to a book. And now you know what my photography looks like and what I'm working towards. So if you want to join me in my progress, in what I'm learning, in the artist way, as always, subscribe, comment, like, and get your book so you can do it with me, because it's gonna change your life forever. And I know we're creatives here, and our life won't change on its own, so we gotta take the reins of what we're doing and do it together. So yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day.